Hi guys, this is a video demonstration of assignment 3 for CSCI 572 Information Retrieval and Web Search Engines under Professor Chris Matman at the University of Southern California. The objective of this assignment is to visualize and interact with NSF and NASA Polar datasets. For this purpose, we have used D3.js, Facet View and Banana. This is the main web interface of our assignment and all the three visualizations have been linked to this page. We have taken a subset of around 40,000 documents out of the given dataset to visualize the data. Now, I am going to show you all the 4 queries one by one in D3.js. So, this is the first query. The first query require us to find the time-based trends that exist for distribution of oil, iron and other natural resources in the Arctic region. We have used spatial data in combination with temporal data to show time-to-time variance in the presence of oil, iron and other natural resources over the Arctic region. For spatial data, map was used, and for temporal data we have used animations to depict the increase and or decrease in the number of relevant documents in a particular region. Now, in this visualization, every second is mapped onto one date, and as the animation runs, you can see the new documents are found in different places like District of Columbia, New Jersey, New York, etc. Now, we have used different colors like green for others, natural resources, blue for oil and red for iron. So, these 3 colors basically depict all the different natural resources found in a particular region. Now, when we hover on a particular region like Northwest Territories, we can see the name of the region and also the kind of natural resources found at that region. For example, if we select something like Colorado, we can see there are 5 relevant documents regarding oil in Colorado. So yeah, this was the first query. Now we are going to see how the second query is visualized. Now, for the second query, we had to show the regions where the regions of interest, or you can say the relevant documents, were found. Here we used a color scheme to depict the various regions of interest. A lighter shade in the color scheme is used for places with less number of data, whereas a darker shade or a darker color in the scheme is used for depicting regions with a lot of data. We have also provided 4 radio buttons to show 4 different dates. Now, these dates have been chosen because they show a marked difference in the relevant data. So there was a lot of change in these particular years, and that's why we have chosen these years as the main 4 dates. Now, as seen in the visualization, there's data in the US region, the Arctic region, Australia, etc. Also over here you can see a bar graph. So this is basically for displaying the different regions and the cumulative document score in all the dates. So this is for example, if I say select New Jersey, so this is the cumulative document score for all the 4 years for New Jersey. So I can just change the dates like this. As you can see, the visualization keeps changing. And you can also see the document count. So yeah, this was the second query. Now we can go ahead and check out the third query. Okay, so now the third query required us to predict areas of national security interest. Here we have used the circle packing widget to display all the query results. In this, the smaller blue circles represent regions. These are basically places, you can say. Such a circle with a bigger radius corresponds to a place where there is more national security data, whereas if you see a circle with lesser radius, you can understand that's that region does not have that much of national security data. And inside the smaller blue circles, you can also see small orange circles, and these are actually the national security interests like air, sea, land, maritime, iron, etc. So yeah, this is how it has been visualized. Okay, so now we can go ahead and check out the fourth query. This is the visualization of the fourth query. Okay, so now the fourth query required us to identify records with respect to science data and measurements related to climate change. We have used pie chart widget and also bubble chart widget for displaying the results along with map. Now, as you can see, maps have been used to depict the spatial data, and bubble chart has been used to depict the relevant documents found in the regions. The circles in the regions of interest have radius proportional to the amounts of documents related to sea ice extent and decline found in those regions. If the radius is more, that means a lot of data was found over here, whereas if the data is less, then the radius is also less. For example, Idaho, California, the documents were less for a particular date, that is a year, whereas if you see something like Massachusetts, the radius is bigger, radius of the circle is bigger compared to these two circles. Okay, so we have also provided 4 radio buttons to show 4 different dates. So you can just see according to the date, the visualizations keep changing, the data keeps changing. There's increase or decrease in national science data. Okay, we have also shown pie chart over here. So this is nothing but the cumulative document counts across the states. So for example, if we choose Massachusetts, there's 129 document count. This is for all the years combined, that is date 1, date 2, date 3, date 4. So this was the total count. So yeah, so this is how the visualization looks. Okay, so now we can go ahead and look what facet view does.